Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning. It's really a couple minutes until noon right now on July the 19th, 2024, Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. So I'm going to start this blog as kind of a top, however many we get to. 10, I think, will be more than enough. So I'm going to start with the 10 items that are top of mind today.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, do all that stuff. It's a huge help. The YouTube algorithm looks for that stuff to know what to promote. So we need you to do that, to subscribe specifically. I have to get up to 1,000 subscribers, and we are doing it wrong. Many of us don't even have 1,000 subscribers, so we're not even making any money from YouTube. And then after you get all the subscribers, really the likes are inconsequential. What matters, what you get paid for, are views. You get paid per 1,000 views after you have 1,000 subscribers. So the first order of business is to get up to 1,000 subscribers and then as many views as possible. So please do subscribe and view all the way through. That's the main issue.
And it's free to you, so please do. I've been studying a whole bunch of things, chiefly YouTubing, obviously. For lunch today, I had bacon and hothouse tomatoes, fresh homegrown tomatoes. I just ate one like an apple with a couple of slices of pre-cooked bacon that I get at Costco. I can just put it in the microwave, 30 seconds for about 3 slices. No cleanup, no fuss, no muss. It's wonderful. You know, that's the ticket. So I'm pretty full, really, with one tomato that I had along with a couple of slices of bacon. That's plenty for right now. I'm also on a weight loss journey, and I've dropped about 40 pounds, but I've gained about 10 of them back over the holiday season, just eating stupid stuff like chips, sun chips, garden-flavored sun chips, which I do enjoy, but especially eating them at night, which is when I like to crunch, with a beer that I had last night, a Maui Brewing Company coconut hiwa beer, which was delicious, but I'm 2 pounds heavier today than I was yesterday, so I got to watch that. So back to my intermittent fasting diet. You know, ideally I need to not eat until noon and then stop eating at 8, with the exception of creamless coffee, tea, or water. So I've had the discipline to do that. It helped me drop the 40 pounds, so I need to go back to it. My lowest weight in recent years was about 195, and that was last October. I can't even believe that's almost a year ago now. So I'm 15 pounds heavier than that, and that is just unacceptable. So I need to get back on my diet. And speaking of my fitness journey, you know, I'm kind of looking for whatever niche I'm going to settle on as a YouTuber. You know, of course, I have my musical pursuits. Right now, that is at YouTube at Pivotal Momentums, plural. And then currently everything that's non-musical is at YouTube / @Pivotal Momentum, singular. What I have the most videos of and what seems to be the easiest for me to do is English for ESL students, largely because my best friend, who's been here 20 years, is still learning English idioms, English figures of speech, expanding her vocabulary. I mean, heck, I'm still expanding my vocabulary. Anyway, it's easy for me to just put up videos on a daily basis, really, of 10 to 15 idiomatic usages of the English language. My new buzzword is phrasal verbs that are more than one word. And I've been experimenting with doing, with translating some of these videos into Spanish and Indonesian are the only 2 languages I've attempted so far. And it's easy enough for me to just generate a script and then paste the whole script into Google Translate and then record that and then fix the EQ in my recording software. So probably the easiest way for me to display what I'm doing with this channel currently is to just go to the television and show you what videos are up. So Pivotal Momentum, singular, is the non-music channel. that I think I've got about 30 videos on now that I've kind of separated the two. I've still got some that I need to make live now that I've transferred them over to this channel. So as you see, it's a money video titled Wanting What You Need. It's a great strategy for managing your finances. And additionally, let me tell you what's kind of triggered this is a combination of, I'd started posting some videos on Google Maps. And for some reason, they started to gain traction. I had one video that got like about 10 or 12,000 views or something like that. Video, it was a photograph. I mean, it was just a photograph of my breakfast, my bacon and eggs and crepe breakfast at this wonderful French restaurant here in San Diego called Aureli's in the Claremont Mesa area. It's on Claremont Mesa Boulevard. In the Claremont Shopping Center over there. Go to my Google Maps and look them up. My handle there is JasMiller Funpage, which I think it just kind of automatically picked that up from one of my Google email addresses and YouTube profiles, which is titled the same, JasMiller Funpage. And I've since changed that page into Pivotal Momentums, plural. And then I launched Pivotal Momentum Singular for my non-musical videos just to see how this goes. So here, I'll just scroll through this. Let's see if I can do this easily. How can I do this? There we go. So rather than even try to read those, I'll just scroll through them. All of these, I think, are obviously live, or they wouldn't show up here. So I'm just trying my hand at a number of different niches, as they call them, to see what sticks. Cultural delights to include Turkish lokum, which is delicious. We have an international grocery store here called Balboa International. You can check that out, and they have a lokum shop that's phenomenal. Vice Squad is all about acceptable vices to include, things to eat and et cetera, et cetera. Guilty pleasures. The thought occurred to me the other day what the ideal shower time is. And I didn't put this on here, but I'll tell you my favorite shower time is after I use the restroom rather than using a half a roll of toilet paper. See how not to make money with videos, being a contrarian, and it's a startling statement. It's just it's a good title. So here we have ancient Buddhist proverbs. I mean, I was raised Christian, Presbyterian specifically. So, I've been kind of researching, just Googling Buddha and all the various prophets just to see what they're about. Here's a handful of dad jokes that are kind of fun. Gen Z health terms, in keeping with my ESL theme. I extended that to Gen Z English, which is a whole different thing, which then caused me to dig deeper into Gen Z and look into what the Gen Zers are saying as slang in England and in Spanish and in Indonesian. What stands out for me in Indonesian is the word zonk, which, as I was talking with my 90-year-old dad, he says they used to say zonk all the time. My reference for zonk is from the CBS TV show, Let's Make a Deal, that's now hosted by Wayne Brady, where when they offer a bad deal behind door number whatever, it's a zonk. In other words, it's worthless and you've chosen a bad door. But apparently it goes back even farther than that. And when Let's Make a Deal was founded way back in the 60s or 70s with Monty Hall, rest in peace, he probably used the word zonk when he was young. So, in keeping with the theme, I thought I would also drill down into Gen Z health and wellness slang and see what they use. And that was the essence of that video. Pastiche is basically a French word for the past. I was thinking about the concept of AI, artificial intelligence, and how so many are talking about AI as being cheating. And my thought was, well, heck, man, every new invention throughout the course of history has been thought of as cheating, from the internet all the way back to the invention of the table and the chair and the wheel. So, and the printing press, etc. So I thought I would
look up 10 to 15 cheaters from the past, and the title Through the Pastiche came from my frame of reference of being the Rolling Stones album Through the Past Darkly, which I very much enjoyed. So there's that. This is Gen Z phrases in Spanish, so check that out. Glow up is a Gen Z phrase meaning improve, and here that is translated into English. Skirt is like the sound effect for brakes, like which means stop, check this out, stop and look. So when a Gen Zer says, they're saying, whoa, what was that? Who was that? Oh, she's pretty, he's handsome, whatever, makes you stop in your tracks. So that's Gen Z slang, specifically in Britain. And a roadman is basically someone who is roadworthy. So that's some more Gen Z slang. In England, check it out. Here's Indonesian glow up. As I was talking about before, I did 3 versions of the video. 2 of them in Bahasa Indonesia, 1 of them with Indonesian subtitles, 1 with English subtitles, and 1 in English with English subtitles, if you care to turn those on. Glow up your English, spill the tea is modern Gen Z phraseology for let's hear the new gossip. 15 idioms to include spill the beans. You've also got spill the wine. You've also got spill the tea. So this is Gen Z, spill the tea. This is other English idioms, spill the beans, which come to find out comes from Grecian voting and one of the early democracies of the world. And they would vote by either putting a white bean or a black bean or a brown bean in a jar, and that's how they cast their vote. So when you spilled the beans, in essence, you upset the apple cart. There's another idiom for you that basically means the same thing. So spilling the beans was to tip the hand as to who was winning the election before it was time to know. Here's a video on achieving unrealistic goals, tips and tricks for goal setting. 11 toxic psychologies and what to do. You know, I always want to include the solution rather than just pointing out the problem. And then 11 ways to say thank you in English. The top 11 languages that are ideal to learn in 2024. You know, Spanish, French, German, the usual. Indonesian is not on that list. But I love Indonesian largely because they have a huge jazz scene down there and one of the biggest jazz festivals in the world. So that's what got me interested in Indonesia. So that's enough of that channel for the moment. This is the other one. This is my music channel, JasMiller Funpage. You know, pivotal, you turn on a dime. That's the essence of that. Life can turn on a dime. I have a song to that effect, which is has a line in it called Toes in the Sand that was nominated to be nominated for a Grammy and got me into the Recording Academy as a voting member. So that's cool. Music videos, this is what I've got. This is me and the herd of cats. I found this online someplace, these dancers. I thought they were hysterical. The herd of cats. So check them out at your leisure. Let's see. This is unreleased as of yet anywhere except here. Just largely because I don't want to deal with CD Baby or TuneCore or DistroKids or any of the other online distributors collecting my royalties for me and making it difficult for me to release it on YouTube. So maybe I'll do that later, but first I'm going to have my own way with it on YouTube. Thank you very much. So I just made an AI video for the purpose of having a video to be able to put up. So check that out at your leisure. Let's see if I can get to what's going on. Here's a guitar lesson for you, 12-bar blues. Start over. Easy breezy. What else have I got on this page? Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. I found a friend of mine in Kuala Lumpur, Zara Kosai, turned me on to she's real good friends with Brian Simpson and everybody under the sun. Goes to Java Jazz Festival every year and knows all the guys, knows the founder, knows all my San Diego people and then LA people who go down there to play it. Jeff Lorber, Michael Paulo, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So she turned me onto this software called Studio AI. So I put in some prompts and gave it some instructions at varying levels to see what it would do. So Studio AI came up with these songs, which I think are pretty good. I mean, this one in particular let me down easy. I didn't give it a lot of stylistic instructions because I wanted to see what it would do, and this is what it did. So of course I learned this guitar part after the fact, but I mean that's AI playing guitar, AI doing all the production. It took about 10 minutes for it to give me 2 versions of the same song. I'm blown away, frankly. So check that out when you have time. Let's see. I found all this old video here. This is me talking about an album I did. Today we're going to talk about the composition stories. So check that out. That's probably 10 years old or so. Here's another interview that I found that I had done years ago.
Called Stanton, Virginia,
etc. A little about myself. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. This is a radio show I was doing with Asha Brody, who has JasMoodsRadio.com. Great station. I was doing her Sunday morning brew show.
Featuring all kinds of folks from...
So check that out. Let's see, what else have I got? This is a little 30-second clip of my song that Zara actually did some cover art for me. So anyway, check that out at your leisure. If I'm mentioning Zara, I need to also mention Hung Win, who's my lovely cover model on my Fan Funking-tastic album. So be sure and check that out. So there's a bunch of stuff on here for all kinds of topics, and this video is already way too long, so I'll save some more for next time. Ciao for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, do all that stuff. It's a huge help. The YouTube algorithm looks for that stuff to know what to promote. So we need you to do that, to subscribe specifically. For me to get monetized, I have to get up to 1,000 subscribers. And we in the boutique smooth jazz / groove jazz / whatever jazz genre are doing it wrong. Many of us don't even have 1,000 subscribers, so we're not even making any money from YouTube. And then after you get all the subscribers, really the likes are inconsequential. What matters, what you get paid for, are views. You get paid per 1,000 views after you have 1,000 subscribers. So the first order of business is to get up to 1,000 subscribers and then as many views as possible. So please do subscribe and view all the way through. So all that being said, peach out and talk to you soon.
And now a quick word from me, the sponsor. I've been trying to do this in such a way that it didn't require a whole bunch of pre-production so that I would actually get it done. And my concept for recording anyway that I discovered a couple of decades ago is to just record spontaneity, because then it's real, and then fix it, edit out the fluff. So, I like to record spontaneously and then edit. So that's what I'm doing. That's why it is the way it is. And talk to you soon.